Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Bad Apple Wars. Oh my god! We broke the graduation ceremony rule and got Yo back. Yay! And then the creepy poison apple showed up, and yay! And Mr. Rabbit. The final boss. Woo! I mean, we didn't read this line, but we saw it, obviously, at the end of the last part. So yeah. Whee! It's here! It's here! The final boss of Nevada Academy! Will you give it a nibble or won't you? It's the final choice, but no matter what you choose, it's totally a trap! Now then, what will you choose, young people? Every time they hold an entrance ceremony, the headmaster says, if it's a smooth path to graduation you seek, make certain to never get friendly with those rotten apples. I always assumed he was talking about us bad apples. But could he have been... All of the school rules have been broken, save the final. The apple talked? Voice. Is that the headmaster? No, it's much similar, but it's so much more sinister. I am the rotten apple. I am the very embodiment of all despair that is born of life. You have broken countless rules. In so doing, you have tasted all manner of despair. I want to give it a Monokuma voice. However... The despair you have sampled is nothing more than a fragment of what I contain. Huh? What does that mean? It's not really the forbidden apple? It called itself the embodiment of despair. I ask you, to live is to consume me, to taste despair. Knowing this, do you truly still wish for life? Are there any among you who would wholeheartedly desire life, even if it means eating me? I mean, the apple has a face and it's speaking to me, so that's scarier than the life and despair bit. Those who eat me will bear the burden of all despair, and endlessly repeat lives filled with naught but pain. How, that can't be... Are there any who still desire personally to eat me, even knowing this? Are there any who would run afoul of this Academy's final and greatest taboo? You've gotta be shit. What is it talking about? Does this mean the forbidden apple never really existed? The final taboo, huh? The only rule we haven't broken is the forbidden apple one. If you're not the forbidden apple, will eating you make it appear? What'll happen to everybody else? Try me and see. I believe that is how you've made it this far, is it not? Yeah, you're exactly right. Fine, I'll bite. Ha! Funny. You will? You can't, Alma! Bro, planning to take all this on by yourself again? I ain't letting you. Higa, I'm not taking anything on. It's the exact opposite. I'm only standing here because all of you are backing me up. I'll be alright. I made a promise. There's an invisible red thread tied around my finger. I believe more in what you all said to me than what this rotten thing is spouting. A life filled with only pain and despair doesn't exist. I've got you all with me. I've got hope. Then I'll eat it too. What? I don't believe in a life of nothing but despair either. I believe that there's always hope, no matter how dark things may get. But despair it's too big to eat all by yourself. I'll take a bite too. Higa? Me 3! And I as well, of course. Same. Looks gnarly, though. All of you idiots, show some respect for your leader. Who's the one who kept saying, I'm not your leader and don't call me leader and all that business? Fair point, I guess I did. Oh God. Is this the answer you have reached after your time at this academy? Yep, looks like it. I see, then. I don't know what's gonna happen. What? It can't be. The apple is melting away like mud. It's gonna disappear again. I can't let this happen. I've gotta grab it fast. I'm not gonna make it in time. Alma, what are you? He threw out a string. He's trying to get it wrapped around the apple. What the fuck is happening? What? He's pulling it in. Guys, what is happening? There's something falling. So much light. Oh my God, it's raining apples. We're so... Ow! That fucking hurt! It's bright. Sparkling golden apples are raining down one after another. Oh, really? Like golden apple? Oh, yeah, not really a fan of golden apples. You got any pink lady apples? Because those are kind of like my thing. Like, I'll take Granny Smith too. Maybe a Macintosh. But they're landing in everyone's hands. The good apples, the bad apples, even the prefects. I have one too. Why am I... I'm crying again, just from touching the apple. My heart feels warm. This light is so warm, so gentle. I can't stop crying. This is the forbidden apple? So, if we eat this, will we come back to life? I wanted her to have it. Yeah, Alma gave these to us. And the time to part ways has arrived. Stunning to think even those not part of the bad apples would receive one of these. The question now is, what to do with mine? Alma, Spacey, my thread, it disappeared. Really? It disappeared. Along with that apple. And then at the last moment, I heard a voice. Her voice. I had forgotten it. She told me it was okay to let go. Because we have a connection, even if I can't see it. It's what she wanted to tell me all along. And now that she has, she can finally go home. Home? You mean she'll be reincarnated? No, not that. She's probably already... I get it now. It was you. You were her. What are you talking about? It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're you, and not anyone else. The person I met here was you. See? So it kind of was. So she died. Got reincarnated as me. And that's why we were empty. We were always her, but we never became somebody new. But then that's sad because we obviously were reincarnated enough as a teen. So if we go back, he's going to be so much older than us. It's not going to, or we're, you know what I mean? Like, how would, because even if right now, okay, Shikha Shima ended up here after Alma, but he comes from a time period before, right? Because time's weird here. But time's not weird in the real world. So if we died, got reincarnated, then died, and we came here as Spacey, and Alma's like, you've always been her, that means that we couldn't. Even if we go back to our life, he's going to be in a totally different time period. Damn, that sucks. I don't know how it's going to work. I want to live with you. Would you eat the apple with me? I will. Alma, I promise you, I'll meet you on the other side. Yes, it's a promise. We're bound by the invisible red thread. You taught me that, Spacey. My name... I never realized how much I cherished it. I know it's an awesome name. When we meet on the other side, please say my name over and over. I will. And say all the things you couldn't say here. I will. And I will too. So much. So many things. So, look at how fucking adorable we are. Like, he's kind of hot and we're like cute as shit. It's weird. Let's go, Spacey. Okay. We're going to live, Alma. I'm just so confused, though. It was you. But wait, what? So was it? She's already been reincarnated into me? Is that what he's trying to say? But again, how is this going to work? I'm so confused. Well. Expelled students at last. Wonder how they'd react if they heard that the 7 rules were a test to select souls worthy of returning to life. Maybe they'd be angry, or... Who knows? What does it matter anyway? They're gone gonzo now. How absurd. They'll immediately find themselves overwhelmed by despair and end up back here, whether in this life or the next. Oh yes, quite right. Inescapable, really. Such a meaningless job. You might be right. But for now, let's just be happy that they made a little progress. That's what teachers are supposed to do, right? So see? She died. We died. Ended up becoming a good soul. Went back. Got reborn as Spacey. Ended up here. And then fought with the bad apples. And... Interesting. I like that. That's kind of cool. I mean, in a way, if you think about it, this ruins the whole plot for, like, the rest of the paths. But, I mean, I kind of had to know that was going to happen, but... What? Really? Well, then, let's be happy. Wham, bam, thank you, Buckethead Man. Of all the... Teaching is such a worthless profession. That was just chapter 9. We have ending and the after thing. When I open my eyes, I see a white ceiling. As I slowly shift my gaze to the side, there's a window. Through that window is a pure blue sky. It feels as though it's been so long since I've seen it, and yet also like it was only a moment ago. Spacey, the instant the name escapes my lips, tears well up in my eyes and float on my cheeks. What a relief. I remembered. Guys. So maybe we were never reborn. Or we were. We were her and Spacey? Were we both people? I mean, we showed up there after him and he couldn't remember us. So remember, Shikha Shima said time is weird there. So we could have died first and ended up there. So I don't know if we were always Spacey and like I said in the beginning where we're always her and we just don't remember it. Or she died, that girl, quote unquote, that girl died. We were reborn as Spacey, died, and met him, and now we remember who we were and are. So we have both those personalities now. Because he's like, it was always you. Like, it was you. You were her. And I'm like, what? Like, because I wouldn't remember. I reach my left hand toward the ceiling. As expected, the red thread does not appear. But I believe that there's definitely an invisible red thread wrapped around my finger. Oh, or then again... We're in the hospital because we got hit by a car, so maybe we aren't her, but we're still us. Maybe we always were. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm so confused. A red thread, a connection to hope. I promise you. I mumble, suddenly feeling as though Spacey is curling her pinky around mine, smiling. Oh! No, so we're Alma right now. Oh! Okay. During my long stay in the hospital, it hits me. What is it that I must do? The thing I need to accomplish in order to keep my promise to Spacey. That's what I'll do. And when I'm released from the hospital, my heart is firmly set on one thing. I decide to once again chase the dream I had given up. My dream of becoming a doctor. No! No! No, no, no! He's going to become a doctor and save our life after we got hit by a car, but we're a teenager and he's an adult. No! No! No, that can't happen. Oh my God, that's going to rip my heart out. It's not right. Many years later. Sir, we got an emergency admit. What's the patient's condition? She was in a car accident and is in critical condition. She needs immediate surgery. Understood. Oh my God, it is! Oh God, guys, no, I can't handle this. I give a short reply, taking the patient's records from the visibly nervous nurse. My eyes go wide upon seeing the name written on them. It's the name I've recalled over and over again since the day I woke up in that hospital. A warm feeling rises in my chest. I will save her. I'll absolutely save her. I'll bring her back from that school. And I'll see her again. This time in this world. But you're an adult and she's a teenager. This is so fucked up. Unless she was going to college. But then why would she have been a teenager in that thing? As she lays atop the operating table, Spacey is just as I remember her. She could be fighting in that academy at this very moment. Together with me. Scalpel. The scalpel is handed to me. Clutching it, it occurs to me that the knife I used as a weapon in that place looked a lot like this. Meaning that red thread was a surgical suture. In my hands are the weapons that respond only to my own will. Before me is my comrade in arms who believed in me and fought alongside me. It's time to start the war. In my heart, I make a declaration of war, marching to the front lines once again in a battle between life and death. But this is so fucking cool, though, but so sad. Where am I? Light bursts into my eyes as I open them. A bright, warm light. It's good to see you awake. Oh, I gasp, turning in the direction of the voice. Oh, my voice shakes as I form the words. I remember everything. I can say it. I can say his name. Alma. Tears of utter joy stream down my face. Yeah, but you're like a teenager and he's like fucking 30. He looks different from when we parted ways at the school. Standing before me now is a grown man in a white doctor's coat. But there's no doubt about it. Quite the face there. That's because his fingers graze my cheek. He brushes away my tears, but they're quickly replaced with fresh ones. Please, say my name. Say it. Okay. Spacey. Alma. We're able to meet again, weren't we? Yes. But you can't be together because you're like fucking way too old. Damn! Some fucked up shit. I can't, just in case the song's like copyrighted, I can't. That is so... Well, see, technically if we were 17, we might be 20 now. Then it would be okay. 3 years have passed since that day. Today's my high school graduation and the day we promised we'd meet. Well, okay, so again, we know that technically... Well, that was Korea, but in Japan, maybe, yeah, you could be like 19 when you graduate high school. You know what I mean? Who knows? But in America, you're like 17, maybe 18, but I think you're older in like... I mean, we know from playing Nameless that in Korea, like, you're like 19 or 20 when you graduate. Like, what you're 16? Like, at least 19, probably. So you're a little bit older when you're graduating high school than, say, we are in the U.S. Especially me, because I was younger than everyone else. So I was only 17 when I graduated high school, so whatever. So she's at least probably 19. Okay. So she was like 16 when she died, sort of. After the graduation ceremony ends, I make my way to the hospital where I was once a patient. It was 3 years ago now that I was admitted here. The years since my release have felt both long and incredibly short. I've been yearning for this day all that time, but now that it's here, I'm nervous that I won't be able to get the words out. I can't be timid. Today I'm definitely going to tell him how I feel. Oh my god. I give my name to the receptionist, then head to where Alma is. Oh, we know it's Alma. Is Dr. Alma, I would assume it's Fudo here. Let me see, Dr. Fudo. Just a moment, please. The receptionist uses the phone to check. I'm so sorry. He's on break at the moment. I'm not entirely sure where he is. I can take a message for you if you'd like. No, that's okay. I'll go look for him, thank you. I thank the receptionist and make my way down the hospital hallway. If he's on break, I'm sure he's on the roof. Mama, pick me up! All right. What a spoiled little girl you are. Yay! I love you, Mama! Mama loves you too. That little girl just now, did her voice sound a little like Sanzu's? Yeah, right. Gotta go and find Alma. When I get to the roof, I see Alma leaning against the fence, looking up at the sky, like usual. I knew I'd find him here. Alma, I call out his name, and he slowly turns to me. Oh, it's you. Graduation already over? Yeah, I see. You remember our promise, right? I do. We promised that today we would tell each other the things we couldn't say at the academy. Honestly, I wanted to tell him the moment I woke up that day. I wanted him to say it to me. But he said that it'd be better if we waited until I graduated because then you're an adult and not a teenage girl. He told me that since he was already an adult, he wouldn't make impulsive mistakes that could hurt me anymore. 3 years, huh? They just flew by. It felt like forever to me. Time goes by faster for adults. He mumbles as though he's making an excuse. He usually looks so calm and mature, but at times like this, he seems a little childish. It's kind of cute. So it's okay now, right? We can say it? Yeah. Because now, that's so fucking cute. Because she's technically probably like 19, at least. And you're not out of high school. And now it's actually okay that you're like 19, 20, dating like a 27-year-old. Because it doesn't necessarily mean he's like 40. He could literally be, I mean, like, you could be a doctor. You could be like 24, 25 and be a doctor, right? I mean, you might not be like the top surgeon, but you could still, I'm still like, you're still practicing medicine. You know what I mean? And who knows, maybe rules in Japan are totally different than here. So, he might not really have been that much older than her, but I love you. What? Hey, that was too fast. I wanted to say it first. I love you so much. Let's get married, Spacey. What? This world is no different from the academy. It's overflowing with irrational things. But even if they're things that are just too much for one person, I know I can overcome them if you're with me. I'm sure of it. I need you, Spacey. I want to live together. I want you to live together with me for the rest of our lives. I wanted to be the first one to say that too. Oh yeah? Sorry. I've been holding it back a long time. I wanted to live with you too, Al, for the rest of my life. And I need you too. I love you too, Al, so much. Yeah. I love you so much. Yeah. Will you say it once more? I love you. So cute. Guys! I can't handle it! It was so heart-wrenching, though, when he's like, years later, when he's a doctor, and you're like, fuck! This is not gonna work out well. Our lips meet. I love you, Spacey. I shut my eyes, accepting his words of love and his lips. Me too. I love you. And I've learned to love myself thanks to the love you have for me. And I love this world, the world where we met. So I really don't think we could have been that girl, because if you think about it, then he'd be like, so like, even if, say they were like 15 when she died, right? And then she got reborn again. He'd be 15 years older than us. So technically, I would actually think we could continue from the choice path when we go down. Oh, actually, I know what we could do. Hold on, before we go that. Options. Oh, no, the gallery is what I wanted. I thought it was going to be in the options menu. You know what I mean? Because then he'd be 15 years older than her. I mean, if she graduated at like 19 or 20, he's like 35. I mean, that's pushing it. And a little weird. But, I mean... You've seen Alma CGs. I haven't, though. But we have them all. Oh, wait. Oh, these are just the random others. We have one of Satoru, one of Shikha Shima, none of Higa. That's it. So I like even when there's like the sleeping that's like, oh, guys, it's so cute. Look at a moody teenager. Aww. I am really set. So I'm really curious, though, how the hell is the Shikha Shima thing gonna work? We can't possibly go back with him. Because that's gonna suck. Like, this one's adorable because that you could be back with him. But I doubt it's gonna work with because they're all different time periods, and he was even, like, years before. You know what I mean? He was even at least probably 5-10 years before. Like... I mean... Wait! Teenage Alma? Adult Alma. How cute! How fucking adorable is he? Oh, I love that. I love that. I just love the look on his face. They always make the girls look kind of like, huh? What? And then the guys are always beautiful. Like, it's just so funny. Oh, I love it. That is just so funny. He looks totally serious and adorable, and then you see him like totally tough, whatever. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. That's one of the best, but this is the Alma we'll always remember. And it's just so funny because then you're like, you remember the weird little bodysuit thing you used to wear? Stop, don't talk about it. And then, but it was like skin to, and then your hips were hanging out, like the high thigh high cut thing there. Stop. Oh my god, so funny. Oh, I love it. Anyway, so I was like, anyway, we're not gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go back. So, what are movies? Oh, the opening, which we can't. Oh, you can watch the endings. So I'm assuming what? There's only 4 other spots, though. Because the Navai ending can't be the same for everybody. So let's see what we got for the... Let's check out our flowchart for a second. So our normal... This is normal. We go to Alma. So I'm going to assume this is when we go to the map, right? And that... We're 28% complete because we've only gone through, like... And made the choices to touch Alma and everything like that, so... So this is our normal... That was our bad apple ending. This is our good apple. Let's see, we got both endings. And obviously we haven't done anybody yet. So, I don't know, guys. I think maybe... Okay, hold on. While we're hanging out here, let me get... Where's my phone? I'm going to see, like... I'm going to see if I can find some recommended route orders. Because we got to start a new one. So we're pretty much gonna, everything in the beginning is gonna be the same. Right? So let's see if we can find something. Hold on. All right, let's go to Google and see. Route order. Let's just see if there's a good route order. Recommended. Let's see. No. I was looking. Okay, Alma, Higa, Shikha Shima, Satoru the Mask. Or, which is Higa and Shikha Shima switched. From what I've seen, okay, so people suggest Satoru, Shikha Shima, Higa, Alma, and the Mask. Probably, I would assume that people suggest Alma at the end because that's, like, one of the best fucking routes. I guarantee you it's going to be... And he's the leader, and I guarantee you him and White Mask are like the two more closer to canon than the other ones. And that's true. So someone said the way the characters are presented usually seems to be is usually what happens. So that's the same way in Nameless to follow things. So it would be going in this order. That's a good point. That is a good point, seeing that. My order. Oh yeah, I really think we should do White Mask last. I really do. Yeah, and someone said, like, yeah, that Alma's the main guy. The canon path probably is, but I really see a lot of people recommending. Huh. There really is no, like, I'm just trying to find something. I just don't, because now is, there is no, on Alma. Yeah, so White Mask and Alma are the ones that have the most backstory. There isn't one true route. Yeah, Alma and White Mask are the OTPs. However, the biggest problem... one or two, depending on your outlook, characters have significantly worse routes. Oh, so someone says leave a bad taste in your mouth if you play the two worst routes first, like I did on accident. Yeah, so someone said, like, playing, again, White Mask last. The remaining things... Yeah, so somebody else said, is sake of exposure, Alma, Satoru, Shikha Shima, Higa, White Mask. Get the worst routes done first and save the OTP. I'm really glad we did the Alma one first, though. Yeah, so everybody's got a different. So there really is nothing that says. So I think what we'll do is what we did originally. What I was thinking originally, even though there is a part of me that wants to go in the order that's presented here and do Higa next. I think what we'll do is Satoru next, because we'll do, like, what I was originally thinking of doing: a bad apple, good apple, medium apple, the in-betweeny apple, and then bad apple, and then we'll end with White Mask. So I think that would be better. So let's do that. We'll go down Satoru's route next. Because honestly, out of all the characters, he's the least intriguing to me. Like, Higa seems kind of interesting. Not as, obviously Alma was, like, right off the bat, like, the best. Like, you're like, Alma, that's it. Yeah. He's the leader, he's the one. I think Shikha Shima is going to be kind of interesting just because we barely see anything of him, so he's kind of mysterious, so it'd be interesting. Same with Higa. Satoru is kind of like the person who resonates with me the least. So I think it might be better to go down his path next. So basically... Wait, we're really much loading where we haven't made any choices yet. Okay, so this is basically like... Okay, so there was really no point. That was literally like 4 seconds into playing the game. Oh god, I hope we don't get the theme song again. We'll have to save after this when we get our first choice. But we made a choice before, and I don't want to... If we get the theme song again, I'm going to have to, like, cut the recording out. But, yeah, we're going to get it again, so hopefully not. I'm going to try if we can skip it. I don't need any of that. Like, this whole video can't go up because of that shit, but... So I'm going to make sure we do a save. Oh, nope. There we go. Haha! Spoiled that! It'll get, like, a thing, like, you can't have that 2 seconds in there. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope. Where's the skip button? God damn it. There we go. Like, which button's the skip button? I can't remember. I don't want to have to skip this much, but I want to get to the part where we choose where we're a good apple or a bad apple, and then I'm going to save so we have a save we can go back to, because skipping through all this again is kind of pointless, because this is all just the beginning intro stuff and nothing's really happened. So I think, let me see. I got to bring up the, let's actually, now that we're here, bring up the, do we have a route guide? Hold on. Which will you choose? Okay, so this is where we need to, oh, fuck. Damn it. This sucks. I wanted to save before we got here. Hold on. I want to make sure we get to the... I want to get to... I want to find the route walkthrough for... No. Where's Satoru? Why is he not in here? Does this person not do this one? Is he not in this one? Let's see. Higa Alma. There we go, Satoru. Okay. I'm scrolling down so we can... Not that we're getting into the good touch, bad touch area. But I just want to see something. Yeah, chapter 1. Save when talking to Bucket and Gas for easier loading. Save on the words, how should I play it? Yeah, well, we're going to... Ooh, bad apples. We're going to go to the good apples, so that's what we're going to do this time. Confirm. Yes. Well, here we go. Here's a good place. Hold on. Let's save it here. I know we haven't chosen, but we can save it here. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's save it here. Because he's purple, so I'm going to just constantly probably save that, but at least we know. This is our good apples. And can we rewind this at all? There we go. Hold on. Let's do this for a second. Now let's save this. Thank God I can rewind it. Let's save that, actually. I'm going to just save it in the first slot here so that we know when we want to come back to this is what we can do. Okay, good. There we go. There we go. So now we're going to do the good apple side. So here we go. So we skipped through all that. So this is where we choose our side. We are going to do the good apples. It makes me feel I feel so awful doing this. I should have done the good apples first. Like the bad apple. I feel so... Guys, I almost just want to be like, okay, we can't. We have to do like a short part this time because we have to remember Alma the way he was. But that part was the end was so short, so it was like, so. Anyway, I should apologize. It's probably for the best. Ignorance is no excuse, and I did break the rules. It's my fault, isn't it? Excuse me. I'm sorry. You see there? An apology. I don't really know the rules yet. I'll try not to break any more of them, so please. Very well. I'll spare you this one time. Always so condescending. But just this once. Put a single toe out of line again? I'm sure I need not say more. And it's awful, too, because I almost feel like going down the good apple path first is better because you know what happens. You know the whole point of being about, say yes, they needed to break those rules so they could be reborn. They passed the test. But in a way, it's kind of like, that's how they make the canon ending kind of seem. Like, oh, it was so they could pass the test to be reborn. But if you go along with the rules and you don't break the rules and you're a good apple, then basically your soul just gets wiped out and you are reborn as somebody else. You just don't go back to your existing life. So it really is a matter of perspective where, okay, you know what? I get to be reborn and go and start life anew as someone else in a whole new life in a whole other place in whatever, in a whole maybe other time. But, or I break all the rules and I go back to my existing life. I mean, it's really a matter of perspective. Like you could talk about it either way. Like, well, what if your life was just that? Like for us, for Spacey here, right? She's like, I'm empty. There's nothing to me, blah, blah, blah. She could easily have gone, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'd rather be somebody else because my life is so fucking empty. Or, you know, she fought and ended up finding Alma again, but it still just rips my heart out that he waited so long to find her. And then like, maybe there was that possibility that she really was that girl because he could see her from the roof of his school, but did he actually say he was in high school? I mean, you would think he's probably not like... But, I mean, he could have... They might have only been like... Maybe they were only like 14, 15. You know, maybe they were young teenagers. But if we were her, and we're reborn, that means he's like at least 15 years older than us, probably. And that's freaking crazy. Crazy. Unless what he meant by you were her is basically like, you are the reason that I want to fight to get out of here. Like, she died, but it's your voice. You're the reason that I'm going to actually become a better person. Because otherwise he just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's almost like I was trying to say that we were her. We came here. We're reborn, reincarnated into being her. Because he was like, no, she's already, you are her, like, whatever. And we're like, huh? And he's like, never mind. Never mind. But then he's like in his early 30s and she's like in her late teens. That's a little weird. I mean, I can't really say anything. I dated someone 12 years younger than me. But they were definitely like not out of high school. Well, okay, that sounds gross. No, I mean, they were further out than that. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. It's only 15 years, but it just seems weird when she's like, I'm 19. I'm 30 something. Weird. I wouldn't date a 19-year-old. Nope. Dear God, no. But then again. I mean, we didn't go through this. I don't know. Anyway, stop thinking about it. Stop thinking of it. It was a beautiful ending. Anyway, okay, so we already said. Now then, back to my experiments. I look forward to the day when we meet once again, student. Creepy. Frightening even when he leaves. Nonetheless, well done, well done. Heed his words, though. He said no second chances, and he meant it. Watch yourself. Yes, sir. All right, then. Hurry back to the dormitory, then. No, wait a minute. Huh? Before you go, I have something to share with you and the other newbie. I'll wait for you in the student guidance room, so go get him and come to me. Now go and do as I've asked. They kind of force you to, like, go after him, and he's gone. He said to go get the other new student, go to the guidance room, but where exactly is it? I don't know where that other new guy is either. So, what now? And now we're going to get a choice to probably go find him. Yes, so this is where my mask is. But we're going to go to the library. Because that's purple, so that's how we know where Satoru is. And that's where we're going to go. This feels so awkward after doing Alma's route, guys. It feels so awkward doing the good guy route. The other new student. Who's that guy, right? The one who kept on studying even though all of that craziness at the opening... even through all that craziness at the opening ceremony. It'd be nice if he were actually here, like I'm hoping he is. What an incredible library. Awfully quiet, though. Don't people come here after class? Great pains, but all in vain. Always here. What a relief. I wouldn't have had a clue where else to look. Wandering this place alone is scary. Hey, can I talk to you? You're the other new student. No. The thing. Vociferous. That's it. Vociferous. Loud. Noisy. Oh, noisy. Loud. Clamorous. Hey, I was asking if we could talk. Obstinate. Rude. No, that's wrong. That was... Oh, what was it? Hey, I give up. Whoa. What do you want? You're ruining my studying. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're new, right? One of the teachers told us to go to the student guidance room. What? No, I'm not going anywhere. Not going? No, that's... I'm pretty sure they'll be mad if we don't go. So, shall we? It won't take long. Shut your mouth. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here and studying. Don't be saying... Great pains, all in vain. You fish fair and catch a frog. Ugh, really? What am I gonna do? Weirdo teacher, weirdo ceremony, weirdo students. The Bizarro Express has left the station. Tired. I just want to sleep. Bone. Bone. Primarily calcium phosphate. I just want to go back to sleep and wake up from this dream already. Wake up and then go to the real opening ceremony. And we'll never get out of here alive, and we'll never meet Alma. It just hurts my heart already. Congratulations on your death, and welcome to Nevaeh Academy. Oh, welcome to Nevaeh Academy. Was I planning to come to this school from the beginning? I don't think so. Ugh, this is so confusing. Rib, humerus, femur. And he never stops studying. He's kind of weird too, but I guess he's a newbie here too, just like me. Dream or not, first off, I gotta figure out what this guy's all about. Sacrum, skull, clavicle. So, hey, you're real big on studying, huh? Huh? You know, even at the ceremony... Oh, right, I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is... What the... Are we doing something here? No way, I can't remember. I can't remember my name. What was my name? It's... Do I have to type in my name again? Oh, I do have to enter my name again. God damn it. Hold on. How do I, like... Delete. Oh, that's what I want. Delete. Boop. Spacey! Oh, caps lock, because that's what I... And it's sad because we're going to have to do this every single time because, confirm. Oh, wait, we have to... Options. Yes. I kind of like us in our uniform. We're kind of, like, better in our uniform with our tighter pigtails than, like, the poofier hair. I like it a little bit better, but... That's it! My name is Spacey. What a relief, I remembered. How could I have almost forgotten my own name? The heck is going on here? Even though it's only a dream, I'm sweating for some reason. If you don't write your name on the exam, you receive 0 points. Huh? Sure, yeah, true. Anyway, I'm Spacey. What's your name? Satoru. Okay, nice to meet you, Satoru. Great pains, but all in vain, which means even if one puts in a lot of hard work, it's meaningless. Satoru? Vain, futile, gain, acquire. Let's try again. Are you coming to the guidance room? You're really persistent. Just go by yourself. Staying here and studying. The teacher told me to bring you. Would you please just come with me? Afterwards, I'll leave you alone and let you study in peace. Really? Yes, really. So it's a promise then? Yes, thank you. Preterite past participle. Satoru? Someone, anyone, everyone. Hey, I'm talking to you. Isn't it dangerous to study while you're walking? Shut your mouth. What's your deal? You said you wouldn't bother me if I... Oh, watch where you're going. You ran into someone. I told you. Are you okay? Ow. I'm sorry about that. You weren't hurt, are... Oh. Ah, our 2 new students. What are you doing here? He's one of the prefects. It is nearly time for the last bell. If you've no business here, proceed promptly to the dormitory. Oh, actually, we're trying to find the student guidance room. A teacher told me to go there with the other new student. Ah, I understand now. In that case, I will accompany you. Thank you very much. Whew, what a relief. He's nice. Though first, I must address this significant violation of the rules. Violation? He's here. A reference book, vocabulary cards, all study tools. Those are Satoru's. Ouch! Oh, how far did I get? Hey, my reference book! I'll be confiscating these items. What are you doing? Give those back! Whether for studying or not, it is against the rules to use items brought in from outside the school. Give them back! I'm trying to study! If you will not comply, I'm left with no choice. Huh? Uh, Correction complete. What the heck was that? Satoru totally collapsed the second he hit him with that ruler. Are you okay? Studying. Totally pointless. Doesn't matter how much I study. I'm still a worthless dropout. He's acting totally different now. What in the world happened to him? He did not comply with the rules, so I corrected his behavior. Corrected his... Prefects have the authority to forcibly reform uncompliant bad apples to good students. The correction is only temporary. He will return to normal with time. Thank goodness. He won't be stuck like that forever. Now, let us take this opportunity to head for the guidance room. He may resist once again after the effects of the correction wear off. Okay? Temporary or not, it was kind of shocking seeing him hit someone suddenly like that. Satoru doesn't look so good. Should I really be following this guy around? Yes? I don't think I've asked your name yet? Oh, sorry, that was rude of me. I'm Spacey, and this guy here is, Satoru? Absurd. Reducto ad absurdum. Euphony. Homophones. Memorizing them. Utterly meaningless. Is he really gonna be alright? So again, it's nice to... Let me explain one thing to you. One does not need a name to live in this academy. Huh? But We are each assigned a number. That's enough for identification. Do you understand? So do not ask my name again. It would be meaningless to do so. Okay, White Man. That's why he's not prefect, he's White Mask. That's why he doesn't have a fucking name. It's just White Mask. I have long since forgotten it. Huh? Oh, I'm a bet on his path. He gonna remember his name and everything. We're gonna make you see the light with our soul touching. We're gonna touch the life back into you. Forgotten his own name. You're full of it, aren't you? People don't just forget their... Did I not make myself clear? Oh, yeah. That was scary. I whispered that too loud. That was scary. Look at him. I'm total garbage. No matter what I do, it blows up in my face. He's been talking like that for kind of a while now. Is he gonna be alright? He's like a totally different person now. Isn't he supposed to go back to normal eventually? How long is it gonna take? We have arrived. This is the student guidance room. Ah! What am I doing here? I was just in the library. What a relief, you're back to normal now, Satoru. I wasn't sure what I'd do if you were stuck like that forever. Whew! Oh no, my stuff for studying. Where did it all go? My textbook, vocab list, problem sheet, where'd they go? Whoa, all the study materials he's confiscated earlier are floating in the air. Oh, great, they came back. Now I can get back to studying. He's not very bothered by the fact that they're floating. Actually, it looks like the prefect guy doesn't care either. Am I the only one surprised by it? This isn't the time to lose focus. I gotta get back to studying ASAP. Where was I again? Damn, that interruption made me forget how far I got. I believe I said that using those items is in violation of the rules. Do you want them confiscated again? What's your problem? Obnoxious. Fine, I won't use them. That's good. Now then, into the guidance room. Excuse me, sir. I've brought the 2 new students. Oh, well done. Both of our newbies seem so fresh this time around. Amusing, since they're already dead. Again with the we're dead thing. But if we're already dead, what are we doing here? All this talk is wasting time. What are we here for? Hey, boy, pay attention and look at your teacher when he's talking. Ugh, this is so annoying. Just shut it already. Say what you will, I'm not stopping no matter. Time for some explaining. Let's not dance around the subject. Do you want to join the prefects? The prefects? Us? Yeah, you indeed. You see, the Academy's discipline squad is volunteer run. But we only just got here today. This seems a little hasty. True. To be frank, you two are an irregular case. That is to say, I think you're rather interesting. You never know until you try. Interesting. Us? What's that mean? I'm not really even sure what a prefect does. A simple explanation, then. They punish the bad apples who break the rules. However, as school supervisors, there's no need for themselves to adhere to them. In exchange for that privilege, no matter how good an apple they are, they can never graduate. Why not? Oh, you'll find out the answer to that soon enough. This academy represents salvation. Those who obey the rules are saved. That's the only path to salvation. However, there are those who reject that salvation and spit upon the school like fools. Those are called bad apples. Bad apple? That's what I was called when I ran in the hall and said my name. Isn't that what those people that crashed the opening ceremony called themselves too? The more they resist, the more pain that awaits them. They're all aware of this, and yet they continue to oppose the school. And so it falls to us, the prefects, to reform their souls, so that we may set them once again upon the correct path. Oh, he's like the fucking preachy Saint Germain-y thing going on in this. He's got the crazy. And Shikha Shima's got the gentleness. Oh, I love it. So this is what happens when Saint Germain dies. His soul splits into two different teenagers. That group of students who attacked the opening ceremony, the ones that have taken to calling themselves the Bad Apples, are an especially large thorn in the side of the academy. They're attempting to break the school's greatest taboo. Greatest taboo? Thus we must met out particularly harsh punishments to them. I'm not following him at all. I don't have a clue what he means when he talks about salvation. And what's all this about some kind of greatest taboo? And so this is why I figured I would ask you if you'd like to join. Huh. There's no way I'd do that. It'll get in the way of my studies. Unfortunate, but that's that. Is that all you wanted? Getting out of here? That's all right, but the last bell should ring soon, so don't loiter. Back to the dorm with you. Otherwise, you'll be in violation of the school rules. Ugh, this is such a waste of time. I'm gonna have to start all over. By the by, the dorm is located... Titanium, T, vanadium, V... And he's gone again. Not much of a listener, is he? Well, no matter. Now then, what will you do? Oh, me? You indeed. Will you be joining? What should I do? Satoru gave a flat-out no, but will they get angry if I refuse? I'm not really sure if I can be one of those prefects, though. I don't think we get this choice. Let me see. You know, we don't actually get a choice on this, so we either do it or don't. I don't know. Maybe if we go down White Mask's path, I would think that would be, we'd be a prefect. You know what I mean? Oh my, I see now. Huh? What's the deal? He's eyeballing me pretty hard. How do you know he's got a bucket on his head? Are you gonna say something? No, I was simply thinking that you're quite an interesting girl. A rare breed. Rare breed? Me? Indeed, my mind's made up. You'll be joining the squad. What? However, don't say yes or no yet. Simply try it out for a while. But... Outstanding. It's decided then. Good luck in your new position. Not to worry, not to worry. You're a prefect from now on. I suppose your number will be 2. Members all wear uniforms. This will be yours from now on. Also, you don't have a tool, do you? Here, take this broomstick. Huh? Okay. What's he mean by tool? Now, you there. Show her the ropes, got it? What am I gonna do? I didn't say whether I wanted to do it or not. He's staring at me. How do you know? He's got a mask on. He called me a bad apple earlier. Maybe he doesn't want me to be a prefect. We are both prefects now. I look forward to working with you. Me too? If there's anything you do not understand, you may ask me. All right? Thank goodness, he isn't mad. But for as nice as he sounds, it seems kind of superficial. Like he doesn't have a heart. Are all good apples like this? Now, let's hit the ground running. The last bell will soon ring. It's time to patrol the halls. Patrol? That sounds kind of unsettling. I wonder, maybe because I've seen what happens when someone gets corrected? Has the discipline squad's job always been like this? I know they're supposed to punish rule breakers, but to be reforming people and forcing them to be good apples, something about this academy definitely feels off. Oh, of course, I'm dreaming. That's why everything is so weird. I'm ready to wake up anytime now. You will accompany me on patrol today. Since it's your first time, I will show you each room and explain our duties while we walk. Okay, thanks. Let's get to it then. As you can see from the nameplate, this is the staff room. If there's no teacher in the guidance room, come to the staff room if you have news or questions. All right? Meetings are held in the guidance room in the morning and after class. Head there immediately after class. On occasion, there are meetings during lunch as well. But we don't go to class if we're a prefect. You'll be notified either by a school-wide announcement or personally by myself or a teacher. Gotcha. Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask if there's anything you do not understand. No, I'm alright. Thanks, though. Anything I don't understand? I feel like I can't even tell the difference between what I can and can't understand anymore. Like, for starters, why do all these prefects wear masks? Among a million other things. They're really dead? It's weird that I'm walking and talking like this if I am. But it could still be a dream. Crazy stuff can happen in dreams. Nothing out of order here. Let's move on. I'm gonna wrap this part up here. Because we're poking around the school and doing stuff, but this is a good place to stop before we probably should have stopped before we got into wandering around. I was kind of wondering if we would get to chapter 2, but this is kind of intriguing going down the good apple path. It feels weird to me, guys. It feels so weird. I would have preferred the end of Alma's route be a little bit longer, just so that I could have stopped, had a breather space. And I suppose I could have stopped this and about like at the half-hour mark, and this could have just been a shorter part. But you know, figured why we're gonna continue anyway. But now it's not like, oh, I need a. It's just I just feel so awkward now going from being a bad apple to be. It's one thing to go from. I guess maybe we should have really done Higa's path first, like. Been a bad apple, like exhausted that, and then go, now let's be a good apple. But I'm okay with doing it this way because one, we're already doing it, so too late. But also, like I said, Satoru's the person I think who intrigues me the least out of all of these characters. So then we'll do Shikha Shima. I mean, we could always do Higa next, then Shikha Shima, then White Mask. I mean, I definitely want to do his path last because I do kind of feel like now, knowing what we know about Alma, that Alma and White Mask would have been the best two to do last. But I'm glad we did Alma first. I feel like that was a good introduction to the game and a really good path to do first. Because I think I would be concerned, like if we did Satoru's path first, you know, I feel like though we wouldn't have come in and been like, yeah, totally do his path first. It's like, no, like Alma's the one like, do you want to come with us or whatever? And it's like, well, obviously that's what you want me to do, game, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. It just seemed like a logical, like definitely do his path first, type of a thing. Even though I feel like, yeah, he and White Mask are the canon kind of paths for depending on which side you pick. So we'll bookend them. We'll do White Mask at the end. So I'm kind of intrigued for that, but you know, but yeah, I'm not sure what to do after Satoru's path. We could do Shikha Shima, then Higa, or we could do Higa, then Shikha Shima. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm thinking that the three in the middle will probably be the... I'm concerned from people saying that, like, oh, you know, there's a couple paths that are just meh. I'm kind of assuming that this is going to be one of them, because I just feel like Satoru just isn't, like, a really... like, a character that you really get drawn to. Like, at least the other ones, at least Higa's got some kind of a personality. Shikha Shima is just quiet, so he's intriguing to me, because we don't see much of him, and it's just, you know... So, I mean, his path could be terrible for all we know, but I just... you know, feel like he's got something, and like Satoru's just literally has his nose in his book, and it's like we're just forcing ourselves on him. It's awkward and weird, so I don't know. The least bonding. So I'm not really expecting like this to be like, oh my god, the best path ever. I don't have high expectations for this one, so I guess it's okay that we're doing it second because nothing will ever, because it could be, if it was like an amazing path, it would never, I think it would lose something because we did it right after Alma, so it's probably better that we do it this way. But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.